How is it going, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Port Vale Career Mode. In this episode we will be going to the end of the season and we will find out whether we will get promoted automatically or end up in the playoffs or just miss out altogether. Who the hell knows? But we've got a lot of games to get through in this episode, so let's get right onto it. As you can see, we've got QPR away in the first game and I'm just swapping around the team a bit because most of them were tired. So yeah, QPR away is the first game of this episode. Now, I know that Devante Cole has scored a couple of bangers against QPR in the past for Plymouth, in my Plymouth career mode, but he wasn't actually playing in this game because he was tired. So Brereton took his place, and here he is on the ball, giving it to Alphon out wide. Alphon cuts inside with some brilliant footwork there and unleashes it on his left foot, but again, Alphon isn't the best striker of the ball, and it goes out for a goal kick. QPR have a corner, Boris whips it in, and Silla forces a fantastic save out of McNeil. How he saved that, I have no idea, but it was fantastic. And then Baselli puts the ball through to Brereton, who finishes it into the top corner and gives us a 1-0 lead. Ben Brereton appearing when it matters. When I say appearing, it's not like he hasn't been there, it's just like he's coming up with the goods, just as he's asked to, really, as he's needed to. McNeil forced into another save there from a header. Silla gets the ball back though and puts it into Freeman, who somehow hits the post from there. I have no idea. List now with the ball through to Haaland. Haaland looking to try and get it on his left foot, which he does. Forces the save out of Lumley, and it goes out for a corner. But that doesn't matter because it's full time and we win 1-0. An excellent start to the episode with this win, and we perform really well. Lumley performs well in goal for them as well. The man of the match for this game, I don't know who it was. I must have missed that one out. Yeah, I really don't know who it was. Okay, so I'm going to give it right now to Alexis Baselli. There you go. Alexis Baselli gets man of the match for that one. I've got the spreadsheet right there. Apparently someone got a man of the match with a 9.2, but like, obviously it wasn't that game. Anyway, Birmingham away in this game. We have a free kick with Alphon, and it's straight in the middle of the goal, really. So it wasn't the hardest of saves for Stockdale, but it was certainly a decent save at that. He's forced to tip it over. I feel like I've really improved with free kicks recently. I mean, obviously they still need some work, like, but I definitely, you know, I'm getting them on target. And Iniguez now on the ball, giving it to Baselli. Baselli through to Haaland on his right foot this time. Doesn't normally unleash many strikes with that foot in particular, but only just wide, so unlucky for Erling Haaland there. Fiamosi now coming down the right hand side, putting the ball into Cole. Oh, and that would have been a spectacular goal, but unfortunately he hit it straight down Stockdale's throat. We're coming up to half time now, but Alphon's racing through. Can he get a goal? No. Yes, he can. I'm joking. Of course he does. It's Laurent Alphon, isn't it? He always puts away rebounds like that. And we have a 1-0 lead away at St Andrews. And, well, it's not really St Andrews, is it? It would be in real life. Or St Andrews Chilean Trophy Stadium, or whatever it's going to be called now. Alexis Baselli hitting the bar. What a hit that was. We're in the 85th minute now, though. Kelly doesn't deal with that pass from shot, and Cottrell onto Craig Gardner, and he just does that. He's known for that, isn't he? Or at least he used to be known for that. Craig Gardner with one hell of a strike into the top corner. 87th minute, and Birmingham equalise. You just have to bow down and respect that. Look at the technique on that. Always curling away from McNeil into the top corner. There is absolutely nothing I could do about that. But we still have time. We still have time for one last chance as Mohar puts the ball through to Cole. It's saved by Stockdale. List stops it in his tracks and gets it into Cole. And Cole does score to make it 2-1 to us. And we're going to win this game because of that. What a last 3 minutes, 3, 4, 5 minutes this was. With Gardner scoring that, I went full on focus mode. After that shot from Cole was saved, I thought, oh, this isn't my game. But what a ball from List. And Devante Cole with the strike. I mean, wow. What a player. What a player he is. He just keeps on scoring them goals when it matters. And he is the one that is propelling us up that league. Now this is the one where Alphon gets man of the match. Okay, there was a 9.2 there for Alphon. I just gave a man of the match to Alexis Baselli in the last game, which I just completely missed out. So in fact, you know what? I'm going to type that in right now, wherever it is. There, Alexis Baselli, 8.3. Boom, done. Right, okay. Aston Villa at home. Aston Villa, of course, top of the league. We lost 1-0. We then simulate a game against Wolves at home, in which we draw 1-1, so we're slipping away again. We simulate a game against Sheffield Wednesday as well, which we lose. So just like that, I simulate 3 games and we're completely out of the promotion race again. Just like that. Well, no, we're not really out of the promotion race because at the moment, really, it's between us and Crystal Palace. We've kind of left the other teams behind a little bit. We're still not ridiculously far away from them, but we've left them behind, and it looks like a straight shootout between us and Crystal Palace. And we're playing Hull City away, and what brilliant dribbling that was from Devante Cole. The ball was put through to him. The goalkeeper did get a touch. Yes, but Cole took it well and put it into the back of net through the defender's legs as well. Hull coming forward though. In the 25th minute, Abel Hernandez on the ball. He muscles off. I don't know who that was. I didn't see. And he forces the save out of Ian McNeil, tipping it over the bar. The corner's put in, and Henriksen scores the header anyway. So all of that last highlight was not for anything really. But yeah, Hull equalise. We take a short free kick, and Brandon Wilson, what Craig Gardner can do, Brandon Wilson can do just as well. What a strike that was. He doesn't play that many games, but I've played him a bit more recently because I'm not really liking Baselli that much. But look at the technique on that as well. Oh, the keeper was nowhere near it. It wasn't quite top corner, but it was. I think it was hit more powerful. Fiamosi putting the ball through to Cole, who normally puts those away, but Marshall with a good save there for Hull. Can't deny that. That was a decent save. Hull on the right-hand side with Kopic. He puts the ball in towards Rodrigo Ely, and he hit it just wide. I thought they were going to score that. But we're now in the 86th minute. Larson goes to ground. Mohar's picked it up, and Brandon Wilson scores his second. A diving header. You don't see many of those these days. You really don't in FIFA anyway. What a game he's had, Brandon Wilson. You have to say, just absolutely fantastic all-round performance from everyone, but especially Brandon Wilson. And where that strike came from, I don't know. He's still only 69 rated, so you know we're like top of the championship, and I'm playing a 69 rated player, and he's scoring bangers like that, and he's obviously going to get man of the match because he can. Simple as that, really. Brandon Wilson with the man of the match. That was only his second man of the match of the season. So, or it might be of the series. I don't even know. But anyway, yeah, Brandon Wilson getting man of the match. We then go back to simulations again. Derby at home. We're playing all the big teams, aren't we? At home. Yeah, we're playing all of those big teams, aren't we? Like, what do we have? Villa, Wolves, Sheffield Wednesday, and Derby. We didn't get many points. That is the table with 3 points behind Crystal Palace with 3 games left. So we've just got to motor on and get wins in all those 3 games. Anything less than 3 wins, and we are completely out of that title race, promotion race. I'm telling you now. Funnily enough, Crystal Palace's last 3 games, I remember correctly, were against Aston Villa, who were top, Fulham, who were 5th, and Brentford, who we're playing in this game, in 6th. They were their last 3 games. Brentford, this game, was the hardest one we had in the whole of the 3. And we're in the 87th minute, so not much went on in this game. But as you can see, Ben Brereton, 88th minute strike into the bottom corner. What a huge goal that was. Oh my days, I can't believe I scored that. I thought it was one of those really frustrating 0-0s where you just couldn't get past their defence no matter how hard they tried, and they always felt like they were going to score as well. You thought you were never going to win that game. As you can see there, Cole, look at that for pace, the touch, the speed, everything about it. Brereton's in the middle, Cole elects to go back post, List heads it on, Brereton heads over, but that doesn't matter because we win 1-0. Ben Brereton coming on as a substitute and getting the late winner for us to win 1-0. Absolutely fantastic from him. He's had a massive upturn in form right now. He gets the man of the match with an 8.9 rating, and he could well win the player of the season. Yeah, Ben Brereton. Crystal Palace beat Aston Villa 2-1, of course. Yeah, Aston Villa completely running away with the league, but they lose to Palace, of course. Preston away is our next game. Preston were trying to stay up in the league, so it was definitely a hard test. Haaland on his left foot hits one just wide. So unlucky for him. We're going to the 41st minute now, so a bit further into the game. Brereton, who I started over Cole in this game. Haaland onto List, hits saved by Maxwell in the goal. Yeah, because of Brereton's form, I had to drop Cole. I couldn't not. Honestly, Brereton deserved to get in the team over Cole at this point, and Cole deserves to get in the team over Haaland after that miss. But Baselli onto Brereton, and what a strike that is. He scored again, Ben Brereton. Like, what a guy. Again, you haven't seen, well, I was going to say you haven't seen that much of him. He's come on as a substitute in pretty much every single game this season, but he hasn't pulled anything like that out of the bag, has he? And what a strike it was. It makes it 1-0 to the Vale. 75th minute, Iniguez with the corner. What a save from Maxwell. I don't even know who headed it on. But that is it. That ends the game. It's another solid 1-0 win for us. It's another win. I said anything less than 3 wins will not do. We've got 2 out of those 3. We've got 2 out of 2 so far. The third one could just be seconds or minutes away, rather. This is going into the last game. Crystal Palace drew their last game against, I think it was Fulham. So we are just 1 point behind with 1 game left. This is not the position we're normally in. We're normally in the position that Crystal Palace are in. And yeah, our last game of the season is at home to Bolton. We have done some damage to Bolton in this series. No question about it. So especially that man, he certainly has done damage to Bolton. Oh, by the way, I didn't tell you man of the match of the last game. The man of the match for the last game was once again Ben Brereton with a 9.2. I don't think I showed the graphics at the end of the game either, so that's fair enough. We're in the 18th minute now. Haaland onto Cole. Cole with the strike, and it's wide. I was concentrating so hard in this game, it was actually ridiculous. I wanted to get promoted automatically. But when things like that happen, it's just not going to happen, is it? Now, normally in this sort of game, I would win like 4 or 5-0 every time, wouldn't I? This just proves that that is legit, by the way. That I actually win those games 4 or 5-0 without sliders, without any sort of advantage, any difficulty advantage whatsoever, as Brereton scores an equaliser. It's him again, Brereton. 3 games, 3 goals. What a great end to the season he's had. Kelly onto Cole, onto Baselli, onto Brereton. I say he's had a great end to the season, and then he misses that. 78th minute now, Hefty. It's Brereton again, and he misses again. I jinxed Brereton, I think. 87th minute now, Wilson flicked onto Brereton, Brereton onto List. I had to have the shot from there, and it's just over again. And that's it. I forgot to show full time, apparently. Well, I'll quickly say man of the match, which was Elliot List with the 7.3. Baselli got it for me with 8.9, but no, Elliot List all day. But yeah, that is it. We are in the playoffs. That is it. That's the end of the episodes. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to smash that like button down below. The next episode will be out tomorrow, and yeah, it is the playoffs. It's the first time we've ever had the playoffs in this series, in any series I've done. So yeah, if you guys are excited for that, like I said before, smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new and want to see more. And until next time, peace. I didn't really know what I was doing with this defending. Benteke, he gets the cross in, and he's at the back post, and I cannot say his name to save my life. It's not that's his first name. It's his last name that I can't say. Nor can I really remember it anyway. But anyway, who cares? Crystal Palace score a sweaty goal.